It all started in 1992 when my mom died of cancer. I didn't have Christ in my life, so I chose to turn to methamphetamine as a way to cope with the pain. And it worked for a while. I struggled in and out of my addiction for 16 years. I was very dark then. I was very angry, bitter, full of guilt and shame, and I didn't trust people. I was hopeless and so damaged. My heart was wounded beyond what I thought could be repaired. I ended up at the crisis shelter, and it was traumatic. It was frightening. I had to swallow my pride to come here. At the time, I was very angry. I was very hopeless. I was very closed off, and I didn't want to get to know anybody. I was desperate for a place to stay. And so I came here to the crisis shelter.
I had been looking online for a place to do some volunteer work in the community, and Union Gospel Mission just kind of stood out to me. Doug finally said something about, it's too bad there's not something that we can do together to volunteer. So I took that opportunity to start looking at some other things and found out about the aftercare program and mentoring.
What the mission does is when you leave the program, they want to set you up with some our mentors, as we call them. And these are people who can continue to speak into your life and give you that support and that additional accountability. Someone that you can go to and form a relationship with. A lot of people who leave the program, their families are either distant or they don't exist. So it's really important to have that in place so you're not going out into the world with nothing to fall back on.
They don't just dump a mentee on the mentor and say, okay, there you go. They provide you with a lot of training before you're assigned to a mentee, and a good basic training, and then ongoing training.
Hi, Candace.
How are you? I met my mentors a couple months before my graduation, Doug and Peg Phelps, and they have been wonderful. I kind of joked with them when we first met that I'm not a short-term kind of gal, and if they wanted to sign on to be my mentors, it was a lifelong commitment, and this whole year thing wasn't going to work for me. And so they're like my family. They're like my adopted mom and dad.
There you go. You can dry dishes. There you go.
It's almost like having a daughter or a sister. It's like, okay, well, this is what I tell my sister if she were in this situation.
Having good people who speak into my life and teach me and give me their wisdom and of God's love, and that there are good people out there, has just been, like I said, amazing. To have people love me and want to share their lives with me and want nothing in return was a whole new experience for me.
The mentoring with Candace has definitely been a two-way street. There's no question that we've received many blessings from it, and I at least hope that Candace has received blessings from it.
This is more of a relationship where you develop a friendship and a bond, and I think I gain as much from it as Candace, and because I get the blessing of seeing how well she's doing, and she encourages me in my walk.
I know that I can call Doug and Peg any time of the day with anything, whether it be something that I want to share with them that's happy or whether I need their advice. It has been the replacement of the mother and father that I haven't had.
So often people don't make good choices, but she is, so the recovery is real, and I think it's with the help of the mission and God that it's happening.
UGM provided her with a quiver of arrows, resources to use, and I think that came via God. But every time I see her run into a bump on the road, I see her pull out one of those arrows and put it in her bow and use it. And it's been almost miraculous to watch her.
I wouldn't be here today. I don't know where I would be. I have been given so much grace. When I look back on where I came from and where I am today, it doesn't seem real. it's just amazing. It's amazing to be in this place and be free of the things that I suffered in the past, and to look forward to the future again and have hope and have joy.